So, do you love flowers as much as I do? In today's video, we're going to make all kinds of flowers out of all kinds of materials, and it's always on a budget. I can't wait. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. And you know I'm going to be 73 in October, which I can't believe. And the only reason I say it is because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. I want to thank my wonderful, sweet subscribers, all my dear friends that watch my videos, that comment, that leave me such uplifting messages. You really touch my heart. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss any of these themed videos. Every month I have a different theme. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. Okay, it's time for flowers. You know my theme this month was butterflies, birds, and flowers, and we're on the flower craft video now. We are going to make flowers out of all kinds of things. Of course, scrap paper. We're going to make them out of fabric, twine. We're going to make them out of crepe paper, coffee filters, all kinds of things. And you can use these. You can put them on lamps. You can put them on battery operated candles. You can make brooches out of them. You can put them on a summer hat or a summer bag. You can put them on bags, tags, cards, and decor. They're just so beautiful. So if you want an alternative to regular silk flowers, watch today's video. I can't wait to show you. I hope you love it. I hope you get so inspired and make some of these beautiful things for your home and yourself. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my flower craft video. Can't wait to show you all of this. You know how much we all love flowers. And I'm going to show you a bunch you can make. Of course, you can always get beautiful flowers at Dollar Tree, but these are really special. And they're going to add that special touch to a gift, to a card, to a bag, to decor, however you want to use them. And the best thing is they're always on a budget. So I want to show you my spring banner up here, and this is all out of daisies. You know, so many times the flower heads come off of things. Well, I ripped them off, but I made cardboard letters, so it's S-P-R-I-N-G. What a beautiful banner to put on your mantle, in a doorway, in a dining room. It's just so beautiful and really looks like spring. It could be somebody's name for their birthday if you want to do a flower theme. It could be for an adult or a child, but you can make whatever you want with these adorable little flower heads. So down here in the trunk, of course, I have beautiful silk flowers, but I also have flowers that this one is made out of crepe paper. And you know, I save all my ends of my ribbon, and this makes a perfect base for not only the crepe paper flowers, but also coffee filter flowers, which I'll show you in a minute. All I did on this is I just took and gathered the pink, I think I got this at Dollar Tree, crepe paper. You start on your base and you just gather and hot glue it around and gather and hot glue and kind of make the pieces shorter this way so they look smaller. And then when you get to the middle, I took just scraps of crepe paper and kind of did a little paper collage there and put a button and a jewel on it. And this on a gift bag would be just so beautiful. You could even make corsages out of these if you're doing a special party. You can put it up as decor on a little clipboard in a bathroom or a bedroom. I just love it. Any color you want, as big or small as you want to make it. Now, I want to show you this coffee filter flower. Now, you can dye these. I just didn't bother to even do that, but for this demo, but I wanted to show you, you can take one coffee filter, and what I did is I actually cut the middle out. Okay, so this left me with a bigger piece and a smaller piece. I took the smaller piece and I just gathered and glued it around the base of this little end of a ribbon, and it has a hole. I took the rest of the coffee filter, held it in the center and just pushed it through the hole and just gathered it around, and look at it, made the most beautiful, beautiful flower. I'm telling you, I've seen these dyed with like very pale colored dyes. You can make them darker on the edges. They look like real flowers. They're just absolutely beautiful. So that's my little trunk of flowers, and these are the ones you can make, and they're just so, so easy. Okay, I next want to talk about making flowers or flower type items. They're not exactly flowers, out of fibers, different fibers. And you might say, well, what do I do with that? Okay, these would make adorable little brooches. You could put them on a purse. You could put them on a card, bag, tag. A gift bag would look adorable. But I want to show you what I made over here. You know, this is my clipboard. And I have the little clothespins on there. And this is just a fabric cluster I made with scraps. It's got tulle, it's got lace, it's got, looks like some burlap. It's just got all these different shredded pieces I glued on to a little cardboard circle, put a button and a little jewel on top. And look how beautiful that is. I actually made that to wear at a baby shower. And you're going to see my baby shower ideas for a little girl next month. But when I did the kind of Paris chic baby shower, I made myself a little corsage to wear because it matched all the rest of the things. And you'll have to see that. But you can make it into a corsage, put it on a beach bag, put it on a candle, that, you know, a non-burning candle. There's so many things you can do. So let's look at some of the other fibers and how you can make these things, okay? So the first thing I want to show you is just taking pieces of twine. And you can see I just have 3 pieces of twine that I've actually tied in the middle, and I just kind of crisscrossed them a little bit. So you can take that, glue it on a piece of cardboard, and then you can just put a little jewel in the center. It's just so cute. Now this one here, I'll show you the back. It's quite a mess on the back, so you might want to finish it off a little bit. But I like to leave it like this so you can see what I did. I took a piece of cardboard. Now I looped all these loops, glued them on the back, and then the cardboard on the front, I actually just took twine and wound it around and around and around, and then put a little button and a jewel on it. By the way, those jewels, those come from Hobby Lobby. They're in the scrapbooking section. I absolutely love them. They just dress up anything. Now here's a similar one to the first one I was talking about. This is just layered loops of twine, and I just did a plain button on that one. And here's one out of yarn. You could, you know, if you have a lot of yarn and stuff you're not using, why not make one out of that? And again, it's loops and loops and loops glued onto that little piece with a button and a jewel on it. Here's my button with jewels on them. I mean, paint your buttons too. I got a whole big container of them, and I don't like some of the colors. Just paint them, and you can put the jewels. Here's a good example of one right here. Here's that jewel I talked about. Now this is taking pieces of tarp, which is very naturally, it unravels very easily. And you just take a piece of cardboard from a Kleenex box, of course, and hot glue it and just start twisting. Now you can see I didn't finish this one because I wanted to show you how I did it. And there's the cardboard underneath. Again, adorable on a bag, tag, card, brooch, on a candle. You can put these things anywhere. And then here's another one here that I started with cardboard. And I just put a little button and then a twine bow. And now here's one that's very similar to the other one I showed you that's fabric. Now this one I started with a little piece of cardboard, and I just had little tiny scraps. So it's printed fabric, lace, twine. I put a little button under there too, but look how cute those are. I mean, I kind of like grungy kind of textured things, and I just love those. I think they're so, so adorable. And before I forget, the lace that they have out now, here's a little flower, like a little carnation flower, just made out of a bunch of those. I just hot glued them all together. So you can make any color you want, any type of flower. Now I want to talk about paper flowers because I think these are so adorable. Again, here's a little bag we have here, and I took a piece of strong paper, and I did a couple scallop piece, a flower, some lace, a little ticket, and another one of these buttons with jewels on them. And look at the adorable bag that makes. So let's look at some of these. So now some of these are grungy, some are not. But get out your little scrap papers and I'll show you how I do this. I also recommend gluing them on a toothpick if you want to put them in a little arrangement, or a longer skewer if you want to. Now you can see how I finish some of these with buttons and jewels, a button. These are little tiny pom-poms. You've seen those little pom-poms? Look how cute they look, like the little center of a flower, okay? Now, how did I do this? Okay, so I have a bunch of flower punches, and I love this big one. That's the base on all these. And then you take the daisy one here and put it on top, okay? And then I have a smaller one to go in the middle. You can see I put that there. And then this is one of my toppers. I think every one of these flowers should have an interesting center. So this is a little, like a little tiny daisy flower with a little button. And you can see when I put that on top of that, we have our flower. See how adorable that is? Get out your different size flower punches and come up with a combo that works for you. You can make them any color. This could be for a baby shower. Let's say somebody's having twins, a boy and a girl. This could be for fall. You could do Christmas ones. You could do just anything your little heart desires. And again, here's another example of the big one, the daisy one, the smaller flower, and then this little tiny thing here that's also comes out. But look at that. Any color scheme you want, and you have these adorable, adorable flowers. Now you might say, Bonnie, I don't have any punches. I can't afford to go out and get a bunch of punches. You don't need punches. Would you like to make flowers like this? Or a tag like this? Okay, here's all you need. Now I used a leaf punch for this, but you can do this by hand. Just make a little pattern or just cut them out. You can see how adorable these are. There's one, again, on toothpicks with a little center of a button and a flower. I love this pink one here. Again, I keep all my scraps by color in these containers, and so I get out all my pink scraps and go to town. There's another pink one here. So this is what I'm talking about. You're gonna have leaves in this shape, which you could make a pattern and then just draw a whole bunch or just cut them out. I think after a while you'll be able to cut them out without a pattern. Now you start with some type of a cardboard circle, and you can see I just kind of place these together right now just to show you. And you could do yellow and blue, but you can see how cute. You take another flower with a little bead on it, and look how cute that is. Or you could even do another flower with a button on it, but it's got to be glued together. But that's all it is. And get out your sparkly trim. You know how Dollar Tree sells it, this rhinestone stuff? Okay, I love it on tags. And when you pair it with a flower that has that jewel in the center, it is unforgettable. These are so beautiful. Here's the one with the leaves. And again, this is the same scrap paper I have right here, which I absolutely love. I put a butterfly and a flower and some eyelash yarn on that. And then here's with a butterfly and that flower there. So if you like real pretty frilly things, you go with that. If you like more the earth colors, you could go with that. It's all about the flowers. I just love these flowers so much. I hope you love this. I hope you got so inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.